Amaya, did you eat all your green beans?
Hey everyone, this is Zelda.
And Tony.
And this is TandZRVLife. And we are coming today to talk about something that came about because of the coronavirus. And that's education of your own children.
Now, my thing about that is, I think you need to be a parent.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think that you have to be a teacher, just be a parent.
yes.
Because people have children and they go to work and they leave it to other people to raise their children. And I get that. We did that. We have 3 boys. So I understand that. But we raised our boys. We taught our boys homeschool because the school system wasn't doing a good job.
Yeah, it was failing us.
And giving us an education.
And right now, it has on the TV, what to do with the kids at home, how to entertain the kids while they're home. What do you do with them?
You don't entertain them. I don't think you should entertain them. I think you should sit them down and say, this is serious. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have our playtime, and then we're going to sit down. I'm going to read you a book. I'm going to let you do your schooling.
And sometimes it really depends on the age. Now, we've gone through all of the ages with them, but if they're home from school and you're not really sure what to do with them, let them sit down and read a book. There's a lot that you can learn from just reading a book. Ask Michael. He doesn't like to read a book, but go ahead.
I don't like to read it, but it's alright. Yeah.
It's alright, yeah. But you don't have to entertain them. You raise your children. I think, okay, you give birth to a child, you take care of them, you educate them from ages birth to 5 years old, and then you send them off to school. That was not something that we chose to do. We actually chose homeschooling because of something else, but we found it was a better option for our children because of bullying issues, because they lost my child. And it was just, I wasn't prepared to deal with that. And the constant going back and forth with the teachers and the fighting on the bus and things like that. So it was an option for us to educate our kids at home. But now, because of the COVID-19, children have to be at home right now. And it's freaking a lot of people out. And it really shouldn't. It really should not. I think being a parent, just like Tony said, be a parent, not a friend, and not letting them sit on the computer all day or their phone all day playing games. No, Michael, you're on a computer for your schoolwork, but when you get off and you go to other things, that is totally different. You have to limit that time as well. Go ahead. I know you were going to say something.
I think that the most important thing with all this going on is to talk to your kids about it. They're not going to understand it, but I think that if you just sit them down and talk and be there for them, you don't have to go to work. Just sit down and talk to your kids. Let them look at Sesame Street or whatever they want to look at a couple hours a day, and then read a book. And just be a parent. Talk to them, love them, feed them.
And you know what? Yeah, this is a way. You know how they said they didn't want, and I may be on a touchy subject here, but they did not want God in the schools. Now, this is a way to bring back God into their schooling. We brought God into our schooling, and we bring God into our life. So that is important. It may not necessarily be sitting down reading the Bible every single day. And I tell Tony, I said, I don't want to get Bible-ish on you, but but you bring God back into their education. And that way they'll take it back to school, hopefully. But I think this is an opportunity for our country to do things that they've been wanting to do, but they couldn't do because of whoever was fighting them against doing it. So that's my little input on there. And don't shoot the messenger. But anyway, go ahead.
I gotta be very careful. I know we're gonna get a lot of feedback if I say what's on my mind, but I really, like I say, just be a parent. Just love your kids. Fix your kids breakfast. Fix them a lunch. Keep them home.
Sit down and have family time together.
And just have fun. It's a job. It's a job to be a parent.
Yes, it is.
It's not an easy task, but you can do it.
Yes, you can.
Our oldest son is 21. My other son is 20. And I got another son, 15. And they very successful.
Yes.
And we homeschool. And we basically raised them ourselves because we didn't have a babysitter and all that stuff.
No.
We was fortunate the way we had our jobs set up. I had my own business, and she was a nurse, and she worked in the evening, and I worked during the daytime. And it worked out good for us. Everybody don't have that, but you have your kids. They're the most important thing that's going on. Crying for help to raise your kids, I don't buy that. Just spend time with your kids. That's all the kid wants is time.
And you don't have to be perfect. No parent is perfect. You just do the best that you can, and that's all that you can do. And I tell you, I know I've messed up plenty of times. But, Michael, what are your grades right now?
A's and B's.
Hey! I'm very proud of that because it worked. We worked hard for that.
See, before it was C's, D's, and F.
F,
Yes.
CCC.
Maybe one A. Now it's all A's and B's.
Yes. But it was just little steps, baby steps. Take baby steps and just trust the process. But as far as this entertaining your kids, I don't think it should be entertaining your kids. You raise your children. And if you have the fortune or misfortune of being home as a parent, use the opportunity to spend time with your kids. They will never forget it. This is a time where people remember, just like they remember everything what happened 9/11. People remember those things. They remember exactly where they were and what was happening. Right now, people are going to remember with the coronavirus where they were, what was happening, what they changed in their life to address it. Anyway, yeah,
Stop.
I talk with my hands. Yeah. Anyway.
I told you, stop that stuff.
Okay. Well, I think
That's it.
that's it. All right. We just wanted to share that with you, and we hope that you were able to get out to get whatever it is that you need in your house to keep you home if you're an older person or one of the compromised populations where you need to be home. I hope that you had that ability to be home and you have food, shelter, and that you enjoy your family. So that's it for right now. Be safe.
Be good.
And we'll see you on the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Like, subscribe, share this video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.